Delta Force. Delta Force is the United States Army's premier counterterrorism and special mission unit. Its primary mission is to conduct high-risk hostage rescues and direct action raids to capture or kill high-value targets anywhere in the world. Recruited from the best soldiers in the Army, primarily Rangers and Green Berets, Delta Force is a highly secretive organization that operates under Joint Special Operations Command. It is a direct action force, specializing in surgical, short-duration strikes against critical terrorist targets. DEVGRU. DEVGRU is the U.S. Navy's counterpart to Delta Force. It is a Tier 1 special mission unit that also operates under JSOC and is tasked with the nation's most sensitive counterterrorism missions. While originally created with a maritime focus, DEVGRU's responsibilities have expanded to include operations far from the sea. It recruits its members from the most experienced operators in the regular Navy SEAL teams and is world-renowned for its operational capabilities, most famously for conducting the 2011 raid that killed Osama bin Laden. FBI HRT. While Delta Force and DEVGRU are military units, the Hostage Rescue Team is the FBI's national-level counterterrorism and hostage rescue unit, able to deploy anywhere in the United States for the most serious domestic threats. Operating under the FBI, the Hostage Rescue Team is a national-level force capable of deploying to any U.S. state to handle the most serious domestic terrorist incidents, hostage situations, and major criminal standoffs. Its members are highly trained special agents who undergo a rigorous selection process, and they provide the FBI with its own surgical military-level tactical capability. SAS. The British SAS is the original and archetypal modern Special Forces unit, upon which many others, including Delta Force, were modeled. It is the United Kingdom's premier special mission unit. Its 22nd Regiment is famous for its grueling selection process and its expertise in counterterrorism, direct action, and covert reconnaissance. The SAS was thrust into the global spotlight in 1980 after its televised, textbook hostage rescue during the Iranian embassy siege in London, which set the world standard for domestic counterterrorism response. SBS. The SBS is the UK's Naval Special Forces unit and the sister unit to the SAS. While the SAS traces its origins to the desert, the SBS was born from naval commando units in World War II. It is the UK's expert in maritime counter-terrorism, specializing in operations at sea, such as retaking hijacked ships or oil rigs. Like the SAS, it's part of the UK's top-tier special mission units, and its operators go through a similarly brutal selection process. While distinct units, the SAS and SBS work in extremely close partnership. CTSFO. Counter-terrorist specialist firearms officers are the UK's highest-tier armed police units, operating as a national network led by the Metropolitan Police. While the military's SAS is on call for the most extreme national threats, the CTSFOs are the primary police response to a live terrorist incident. Nicknamed Robocops for their heavy body armor and equipment, they are trained in dynamic entry, hostage rescue, and stopping armed attackers. They were among the specialist armed officers who shut down attacks like the 2017 London Bridge incident within minutes, and they are the tip of the spear for British police counter-terrorism. JTF2. JTF2 is Canada's elite, Tier 1 Special Operations and Counter-Terrorism Unit. It fills for Canada the same niche that units like Delta Force or the SAS fill for the US or the UK: national-level direct action, strategic reconnaissance, and counterterrorism. Its primary missions are direct action, special reconnaissance, and counterterrorism. JTF2 is a highly secretive organization, and its members are selected from across the Canadian Armed Forces for their exceptional skill and resilience. They are the tip of the spear for Canada's most sensitive and dangerous missions, both at home and abroad. GIGN. The GIGN is the elite counter-terrorism and hostage rescue unit of the French National Gendarmerie. It is one of the most experienced and respected CT units in the world, renowned for its expertise in high-stakes negotiation and surgical marksmanship. The GIGN is famous for its incredibly strict firearms discipline, a focus on protecting human life, and its successful handling of numerous high-profile hostage situations, most famously the 1994 rescue of passengers aboard a hijacked Air France flight in Marseille. RAID. RAID is the elite counterterrorism and hostage rescue unit of the French National Police. While the GIGN is part of the military gendarmerie, RAID is the primary tactical unit for major crises in large urban areas controlled by the civilian police. RAID operators are known for their role in France's response to the November 2015 Paris attacks, and for leading the high-risk Saint-Denis raid days later to target the suspected ringleader. They are a key component of France's internal security, specializing in high-risk arrests, hostage rescue, and crisis negotiation. GSG-9. GSG-9 is the elite counter-terrorism and hostage rescue unit of Germany's federal police. It was created in direct response to the tragic failure of the 1972 Munich Olympics hostage crisis. Its mission is to deal with the most serious cases of terrorism, hostage situations, aircraft or ship hijackings, and other high-risk violent threats. GSG-9 is famous for its methodical planning and its successful 1977 storming of a hijacked Lufthansa airliner in Mogadishu, Somalia, a textbook operation that solidified its international reputation. GROM. GROM is Poland's most elite military special mission unit, modeled after both the U.S. Delta Force and the British SAS. Its name translates to Operational Maneuver Response Group, and GROM means Thunderbolt. GROM is a Tier 1 force specializing in direct action and counter-terrorism. It has a formidable reputation and extensive combat experience, having served alongside U.S. and U.K. special forces in Iraq and Afghanistan. It is widely considered one of the best special forces units in the world. Alpha Group and Vympel. These are the two elite domestic counterterrorism Spetsnaz units of Russia's Federal Security Service. Alpha Group is the primary hostage rescue and direct action unit, tasked with responding to major terrorist incidents within Russia, such as armed sieges. Vympel Group, its sister unit, is focused on counterterrorism operations involving strategic or nuclear facilities. Both units have extensive combat experience, but have also been involved in controversial operations with high civilian casualties, such as the Moscow theater siege and the Beslan school crisis. Sayeret Matkal. Sayeret Matkal is the premier special mission unit of the Israel Defense Forces. While its primary mission is deep strategic reconnaissance behind enemy lines, it also conducts some of Israel's most sensitive counterterrorism and long-range hostage rescue missions. It is a highly secretive unit, modeled on the British SAS. Sayeret Matkal is legendary for its daring and audacious operations, most famously, the 1976 hostage rescue at Entebbe Airport in Uganda, a long-range operation that is still studied by special forces units around the world. Yamam. While Sayeret Matkal is a military unit, Yamam is Israel's premier civilian national counter-terrorism unit, operating under the Israel Border Police. It is one of the most experienced and battle-hardened CT forces in the world. Yamam specializes in complex domestic hostage rescue and offensive counter-terrorist operations. They are the go-to force for high-risk arrests, barricaded suspect situations, and responding to active terrorist attacks inside Israel. Their operators are renowned for their incredible proficiency in close-quarters combat and surgical marksmanship. NSG. The NSG, known as the Black Cats for their distinctive black uniforms, is India's premier federal counter-terrorism force. It was created to handle all manifestations of terrorism in the country. The NSG is a highly specialized force, with its primary operational arm, the Special Action Group, composed entirely of personnel drawn from the Indian Army. They were famously the lead unit that responded to the horrific 2008 Mumbai attacks, conducting room-to-room clearing and hostage rescues across multiple besieged locations. TAG. Australia maintains two tactical assault groups to provide a domestic counter-terrorism response. TAG East, based in Sydney, is drawn from the Army's 2nd Commando Regiment, and TAG West, based in Perth, is drawn from the Special Air Service Regiment. These units stay on high alert to handle hostage sieges, hijacked aircraft, oil rig takeovers, and other complex terror incidents on Australian soil or involving Australian nationals. They provide the Australian government with a dedicated military-level in-break capability for the most critical domestic crises. Snow Leopard Commando Unit. The Snow Leopard Commando Unit is a specialized counter-terrorism and hostage rescue force within China's People's Armed Police, the country's national paramilitary police. Part of the People's Armed Police, its mission is focused on domestic counter-terrorism, riot control, and anti-hijacking operations. The unit was established and trained with a focus on securing major events, most notably the 2008 Beijing Olympics. They are the specialized force tasked with handling high-threat situations within China's major cities. Thanks for watching. Which of these elite units do you think has the toughest mission, and why? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please also remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.